Let the beach games begin.
Keeping those abs tight. Lateral high knees into the cones, 2 feet each cone. And you're gonna finish out all the way through the last cone, pumping those arms. 2 feet each square, pumping those arms. Arms. Look how those arms are pumping. He's keeping those abs tight. Those knees are up. He's keeping that balance.
Go to this competition where you and your team can compete for cold hard cash, baby. Let's get it.
That balance, baby. That's great. Let's get those arms. Let's go, champ. You got it. You got it. That's what I'm looking for, baby. Epic. Give it all you got. Fall out if you need to. Go get that pass.
Let the beach games begin.
Thank you for coming to StarNet Studios. I appreciate you being here. Today, I'm speaking to actress Jordyn Rax. She's based in New York, but she spent some time in Los Angeles too. So she's a very bi-coastal professional right now. So just how you doing, Jordyn? Doing all right today?
Good. Thanks for having me on.
Good. So when one of the things I want to talk about is one of your works is Not Shaken. I'm careful to say Not Shaken because I know it's has some inspiration from one of my favorite franchises, film franchises, very well known secret agent, shall we say? And but I'll let you tell us a little bit more about that piece. So how did you get involved with that, and just tell us a little bit about what to expect if you take a look at that.
So honestly, Not Shaken was produced by a good friend of mine who I met on set of another short, and one day he was like, "Hey, we need a lead actress, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say, like, take it." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I had no idea what I was walking on set to. I was fairly new. I was mostly just doing modeling at the time. So I was fairly new to the acting scene when he casted me. And I walked on and he was like, "We just need you in a red dress and we're gonna shoot this all in one night." I was like, "All in one night?" He's like, "All in one night." So the filming, I think, was supposed to go from like 8 p.m. till like 2 a.m. And it went from 8 p.m. until 5 a.m. So it was an all-night thing. We filmed it all in one night. It took like 3 or 4 months to get out, but then it ended up being accredited, IMDb accredited, so it all worked out.
All right. And where would somebody, if they want to take a look at that, where would they see the Not Shaken?
It's the platform it went out to was YouTube, so not something super official, but it's there.
Okay, excellent. And another piece you've done is body armor that you're promoting that's going on right now. And I know that you have an athletic background. We'll touch upon more about body armor in a moment, but I know that you were into basketball and you lots of fitness going on with you, horseback riding. So did you ever you're focused in modeling and acting right now, but did you ever like just earlier years think, athletics is where I want to have my career? Like maybe I want to get into professional basketball or something like that, or
for a hot minute, that was something that I was really interested in. And then I sustained an injury, or rather found out something about my ankles, that they were like, "Listen, like you're gonna have to have surgery or you're never gonna be able to walk again." And I was like, "Oh, well, I guess that's that on basketball." So
yeah.
that's where it kind of ended.
Yeah. And then horseback riding as well. Did that injury have any effect on that, or you just kind of like, or are you still in the horseback riding, or?
Yep. It's still something I do. Obviously, I had a lot more time to do it when I was younger. As I've gotten older, I haven't had as much time, but I still try and make time to do it. To compete in a Grand Prix would be amazing.
All right. And then going back to the basketball, so you are originally from Indianapolis. Does that make you a Pacers fan, or have you adopted more like Lakers or New York, since as you go back and forth?
I don't know. Pacers when I was younger, obviously, because that
Yeah.
was the home team, right? As I've gotten older, Golden State was a favorite there for a second, and then I haven't found a favorite team since I was a kid, I should say.
Gotcha. So, with all of the athletic activities you have going on in body armor, not to be confused with another brand that has the word armor in it, but body armor. I'm trying to be very
Body
clear.
armor.
Tell us a little bit about that and in your involvement in your work in the promoting body armor.
So, the promotion that we did was actually for an event going to be held in Santa Monica called Beach Games.
Mhm.
And basically, it's teams, you get a team of 3 and you compete to win money. And Body Armor saw what they were doing and liked what they were doing. And they're like, hey, we want to sponsor you guys. And a friend of mine who is one of the main founders of a company called Home Bells is in charge of this Beach Games. And I was out in LA and he was like, we need you in this. Like, you need to be in this shot. So that's how that all transpired.
All right. And that looked, I mean, that was, I saw the video. That looked pretty, really, that looked intense. I mean, was it intense as it looked, or, I mean, you're an actress after all. So was it intense as it looked, or
it
were
was
you...
intense. Training on sand is a whole nother ball game, all right, versus training in the gym. Sand shifts, sand moves. And there's a scene that's not in that they had me put like a sandbag on my shoulder and I had to run. And on almost back to the finish line, I ate it. Like, I just laid out, like just laid me out. It was pretty funny, but they didn't put that in the commercial, thankfully.
All right. Okay. So, and I know you have some other activities going on in the works right now, going back and forth between coasts that you'll have some things to talk about in the future. But for now, if someone wanted to kind of keep up on some of your activities, because for one thing, I know aside from the acting, you have some causes that you care about. You want to protect children, and you also want to support people with mental health situations. So you want to tell us a little bit about where someone may go to if they will also want to join in supporting those people who need that support?
Yeah, absolutely. So Save the Children is something that I'm very passionate about. There's a lot of kids around the world who are not afforded the luxuries that I was as a kid. Like basic everyday meals. Like, they have no idea where dinner's coming from. So you can sign up. I have a link on my Instagram to sponsor a child. Another organization that I have recently kind of stepped into helping because of some friends is the Ronald McDonald House of New York. I feel like they're pretty well known, and that goes without saying. Those help children just in need with various medical issues.
Mm-hmm.
And then last but not least, Dord Magazine. My good friend Deanna started that over COVID. It kind of sheds light on mental health and just being aware. I think a lot of us struggle with different things that we don't even speak about. We write off as maybe normal, but maybe isn't normal. So any of those 3 are very near and dear to my heart.
Okay. And you said that you can find information about that by going to your Instagram page, and anywhere else that you would want to send people to look at, whether it be about those causes or just your acting work and modeling as well. Where would you want people to take a look if they want to know more?
Yeah, no, I would definitely say for my modeling and acting, I would say my Instagram. I'm also signed with MMG of New York. So anybody who is looking to pitch something, I would get in contact with them. As far as Dord has their own Instagram. It's just Dord Mag. Ronald McDonald House of New York has their own website. And then the link in my bio is for Save the Children.
Okay, excellent. Okay, well, we'll be sure to take a look at all of those different pages, and we'll definitely keep an eye out for the other things that you have coming soon. Look forward to seeing that, and good luck to you. And thanks for coming on today.
Thank you very much.